Wonderful to see you, Summer.
Yeah, you too.
Your second Olympics. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited. It's good to be back. We were here back in 2020 before Commonwealth Games for staging, and I remember really liking the pool and the hotel and the people and the whole town. So it's nice to be back and kind of have some familiar grounds to be on.
Have you had a chance to reflect on this whirlwind last 3 years? It feels like yesterday.
No.
We were preparing for Tokyo.
Yeah, no, not yet. I think I'll probably do that after Paris more so, but yeah, it feels like just yesterday I was getting ready for Tokyo in Vancouver. So to be here now, it's like everything's gone by pretty fast, but I've enjoyed all the process along the way.
What are you trying to get out of these last training sessions? I talked to Coach Brent just a second ago. He said, we're not going to do too much now. The work's been done, but what are you hoping to do here in Cannes ahead of Paris?
Yeah, so staging usually by the time I got here, like all the main work's been done, but there's still time to fine tune and kind of touch a few things that I want to be able to execute properly in my races. So that's kind of what we're doing. We have a relay practice tomorrow, which should be really fun. And yeah, it's just so awesome to have such a great time to bond with the whole team and eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner together every day and play ping pong and stuff. So it's been a great staging camp so far.
You're having fun. And I know I know that's at the heart of what you like to do, to remind yourself of what you're doing. So how have you been able to stay in that sweet spot of fun?
Yes, it's super important to be able to enjoy the process, even in these kind of last final stages heading into Paris, because there is a lot to go on these next couple of weeks, right? So just trying to stay focused as much as possible, but not hyper fixating on things, because we're not quite there yet. So kind of just taking it day by day and staying in the moment is what I try to do.
When I came to Sarasota, and I didn't even let you know it, I had a great conversation with your mom where she said she's learned from you a lot about just being chill, going with the flow.
Yeah.
How much do you feel, Summer, that has allowed you to excel in pressure moments?
Oh, it's helped so much. I mean, a lot of things are out of your control. So trying to just focus on things that you can control and what you can do to be your best on day one, day two, whatever day you're racing is super important. But taking it day by day, step by step, and just always trying to stay in the moment is what kind of keeps me calm, and just taking it one step at a time. Because if you look at the big picture, obviously it's going to be overwhelming. But if you just look at all the little things you have to do before then and during, it's a lot easier to look at.
I've always asked you about pressure. It's not going to be greater than right now. Everybody back home can't wait to watch you, Summer. Where's your relationship with pressure at right now? Still in the same place?
Yes, for sure. I mean, pressure, a lot of it's just the support of everyone back home, and it means the world to know that not just me, but the whole of Team Canada has this amazing support from all my fellow Canadians. And people not also from Canada as well, just excited to watch the games overall, and so many amazing athletes in so many different sports. So yeah, I mean, the Olympics, of course, there's pressure that comes along with it, but that's just part of the game.
4 events. It's a big program. How important is load management, energy, time management, all of those little details? How important are those things going to be for your success?
Super important. That means everything. I mean, every day in training these past 2 years, I've been focusing on managing what it's going to be like to have a 9-day swim meet, and how I'm going to manage my days off in between events and back-to-back days of racing. So just all kind of learning in training and kind of trying to simulate those things. And I've done it a lot, so just kind of focusing on what I need to do to be able to execute all my races properly, one by one in Paris.
How nice is it for you to know that you have been training in all of these scenarios, that really you just have to follow the plan at this point, and you're likely going to be successful? There must be a nice freedom that comes with that.
Yes, for sure. Being as prepared as possible is always something that I like, and to plan pretty far ahead and kind of visualize what it's going to be like on day one and then for the rest of the meet. So yeah, again, just taking it step by step and trying to stay in the moment, but also not staying too much in the moment, because you have to have some anticipation going into the games for sure.
You mentioned relays. As we wind down, how special would it be for you to be a part of those Canadian relays?
Oh, it would mean the world. Anytime I get to represent my country alongside 3 other amazing women. It's so much fun, and I have some of my best swimming memories doing and racing relays. It's always a good time with them.
Winding down, we hyped up that opening night, race of the century, all these things. You've got to hit it
Yeah.
on opening night again. How ready are you for that race?
Yeah, I've definitely learned from the past that you have to be ready on day one heats. So that's definitely my main focus right now, is looking towards day one. And there's some definitely big races on day one, not just for me, but the team as well. So yeah, people are definitely getting pretty pumped up for that. So it's exciting.
I have to ask you about the Cats, specifically Mikey. Have you got an update? Are you FaceTiming? Where are you at with that?
Yeah, so I went home from Toronto before I came here for about a week, and I got to spend lots of time with Mikey and Riley as well. So it was good to see them again. They definitely miss me. It's funny though, whenever I go back home, it's usually like the first 24 hours they kind of ignore me because they kind of hate me, I guess, because they realize that I was away for so long. But then they start to be their normal selves again, which is good.
The cat came back.
Yeah, exactly.
And Richard the duck, all bedazzled.
Yes. Yeah, I did that myself. It was kind of a hobby I picked up, trying to get off my phone a little bit. So I've just been bedazzling some random things, and Richard was my main project for sure.
And will be starring prominently in Paris, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Who's all coming to support you in Paris?
A pretty big crew. My sister, I think, is gonna come over for a few days, and of course my mom and dad, along with my aunt. And I know even if people weren't able to come all the way to Paris, I know everyone back home is supporting me and the rest of Team Canada and Swimming Canada. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
And that is my final question as we get ready for Paris. You have an entire nation at your back. What does that mean?
I can't put into words how much I appreciate them. Acquaintances, friends, teammates, family, people that DM me on Instagram, anyone, strangers completely. It means the absolute world to we feel their support all the way over here in France, and it really keeps us going, and it just unites the country amazingly. It means the world for sure.
Good luck at the Olympics. Summer.
Thank you.